relinking the basic state pension to earnings to 2011 rather than 2012. Can the Prime Minister tell us how much money the Treasury has set aside to pay for this next year?
Actually, what the Chancellor did yesterday was more complex than that. He said, and it's a very important point, it's an extremely important point, and honourable members will want to listen to this, because we've got a triple lock in place to make sure that the upgrade of the pension is at the highest level possible. So next year, because of what we expect with RPI, the pension will be upgraded with RPI. So it will be an increase. And perhaps she could confirm, when she gets to the dispatch box the next time, that Labour's plans were to uprate benefits by less than CPI.
Harriet Harman.
Well, Mr. Speaker, there was nothing complicated at all about the question, but it was one that he didn't seem to want to answer. The answer is they have set aside one single penny for this big promise to pensioners. Next year prices are due to go up more than earnings, so bringing forward the earnings links by a year doesn't give pensioners anything extra. But though pensioners get nothing from that change, we all know they will pay more in VAT. The Chancellor promised to provide help for pensioners. Can he tell the House, and I'm sure the pensioners will want to know, and I'm sure Southwark Pensioners Action Group, SPAG, who the Honourable Member knows very well, SPAG will want to know, are pensioners better off or worse off as a result of this budget?
I have to say to the Honourable Lady, there is a danger in asking your second question without having listened to the first answer. The first answer, yes, the first answer is that the pension will be uprated by RPI, which is likely to be higher than earnings next year. In terms of how much money we are putting into the state pension system over this, how much, she asks? £1 billion over the Parliament. £1 billion. And what a contrast. What a contrast. In 13 years, they never linked the pension back to earnings. We've done it in 2 months.
Harriet Harman.
No, Mr. Speaker, he is not being straight about this. He's not being straight about this, no. We know there won't be any increase in your pension by linking it with earnings a year early. You won't benefit if you're a pensioner from the cut in tax from raising the personal allowance either, because you don't get that if you're over 65, but you will pay more VAT. The Chancellor promised to help pensioners. Won't he admit that pensioners will be worse off under his budget?
Perhaps I could recommend to the Honourable Lady the Budget Red Book, although in her case I suspect it is the unread book. If she looks at page 41, she will see £1 billion going into the state pension system this Parliament. And what a contrast. We all remember the 75p increase for pensioners. Under our triple lock system, that can never happen again.
Harriet Harman.
Page.
The Conservative MP has just shouted out 3-0. A comment on these exchanges rather than a prediction for this afternoon.
Page 41, table 2.1, item 48, basic state pension, introduce triple guarantee, money set aside, 0. Mr. Speaker, he's not been straight about his promise to pensioners. Can I ask him about families with children? Families with children with an income less than £40,000 might be breathing a sigh of relief that they still have their tax credits, and that's what was on the news last night. But is that right? Can he confirm, as he promised in the election, that families on less than 40,000 won't lose their tax credit?
What we are doing is making sure... What we are doing is making sure that the less well-off families get the most money. What a contrast again. Since 2004, child poverty went up 100,000 under a Labour government. In this budget, in this budget, child poverty does not go up by one single family.
Harriet Harman.
Once again, he's not answering the question. He's not answering the question. The truth is that despite the Chancellor's promise, the budget small print shows big cuts in the eligibility for tax credit. The Prime Minister promised no family on less than £40,000 a year would lose child tax credit. Will he admit that is not the case? And will he admit there are families on a joint income of £30,000 who will lose all their tax credits?
The point the Honourable Lady has got to, address is who left us in this mess. Who left a budget deficit of £155 billion with absolutely no proposals to deal with it? Who put forward...
Order, I apologise for interrupting the Prime Minister. This level of barracking is unacceptable, and I can tell the House it is detested by the electorate. It must stop. Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Who put forward £50 billion of cuts without outlining a single penny piece? I have to say, the whole country can see what is happening here. One party put us into this mess. Two parties are working together to get us out of it.
Harriet Harman.
I think, Mr. Speaker, what the electorate detest is broken promises. And people want to know...
Conservative MPs are now pointing at the Labour benches.
How his budget will affect them. He wasn't straight with pensioners. He wasn't straight with families. He wasn't straight on VAT. When the Chancellor got up to present his budget, he proclaimed, "I'm not going to hide hard choices in the small print of the budget documents. You're going to hear them straight from me here in this speech." Isn't the truth? That was his first promise, and he broke it even before he sat down.
The Right Honourable Lady talks about broken promises. Yeah. We remember no more boom and bust. What happened to that promise? We remember prudence with a purpose. What happened to that one? We remember we'll protect the poorest when they took away the 10p tax rate. The fact is, the Labour Party have got absolutely nothing to say about the biggest problem facing this country, which is a massive budget deficit. They might be adopting Greekonomics, but we're sorting out the problem.
Paul Maynard.
The size of the structural deficit that we have inherited, how many apologies has the Prime Minister received from members opposite for what they have left behind?
That's Paul Maynard.
First of all, can I welcome
with
the Honourable
cerebral
Member, who I know
palsy
will speak
and a
with
first
great
voice.
passion for his town of Blackpool, and we should congratulate them on their success, footballing success recently. And on that note, I'm sure the whole House will want to show their support, yes, including all members, for the England team this afternoon in their key game. I haven't yet received a single apology for the appalling mess that we've been left, but at some stage the party opposite will have to wake up and realise what a mess they made of the British economy.
Was Karen Buck.
Thank you, Mr.